Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we leveled up to level 8 and this time it's time to do the actual level ups. And we are a level 8 rogue. What does level 8 rogue give you? It gives you health and it gives you a new feat. Now I remember our plan for feats. Our plan for feats is that we were going to take the ability score improvement here to move our dexterity to 20. Fantastic. However, there is a slight problem. The problem is the clothing that we wear increases our dexterity score by 2. Now, that wouldn't be such a big deal if it didn't have a little caveat at the end, which says up to a maximum of 20. So, if we take this, effectively what we're doing is we're committing to changing our clothing option, because we want to, because we would want to be using items that actually give us the full benefit, not the partial benefit. And a plus 2 dexterity score is a pretty big benefit. So, what this would mean is that effectively we'd be losing that plus 2 dexterity score if we raise it. Now, what else does this give for us? Well, it gives us a bonus to dexterity saving throws. So effectively on a saving throw, it's kind of the equivalent of giving us 4 dex, right? Because you get a plus 1 bonus for every 2 points you have in the skill. So we gain 2 points in the skill and we gain an additional bonus. So that's pretty good. That's hard to beat. It's hard to argue that that's not good. Also increase our jump distance, which is just kind of an extra. And the main one, I think, is the Cat's Grace. Has advantage on dexterity checks and only takes half damage from falling. Now, advantage on dexterity checks comes up all the time. So this is incredible. So right now, I don't think that we should take the 2 dex. I think that that's the wrong option for us. Because we would have to find some other equipment which is giving us an equivalent to Cat's Grace and the saving throws and the jump distance. Now we could accept that we're just going to be wearing worse equipment for a while, right? Like we could just take the Cat's Grace bonus, take the dexterity saving throws and the jump distance bonus and say, okay, that's fine, we're just going to take those and that's okay for us. But it would then mean that our level up is only giving us 6 HP, which doesn't seem that good. So, I want to do some investigation and see what we can do with this. So, what are our other options? Well, let's just go down the list. I mean, it's not going to take too long. So we have Actor, which also going down the list is fine because we're going to have to go down the list anyway when we do other characters who I'm much less sure about what I want to do with them. So, Actor increases Charisma, don't care. Alert. Gain bonus to initiative, can't be surprised. We're always at the start of the initiative and we're very rarely surprised. Charger. You gain charger, weapon attacking, charger, shove. Don't think that's us. Crossbow expert. When you make crossbow attacks within melee range, the attack rolls do not have disadvantage. Your piercing shots also inflict gaping wounds for twice as long. I don't think that's for us. It seems like this would be a lot more useful if you had like if it costs something to switch to melee weapons, right? So, you're in melee with somebody, you've got your crossbow out. If it took an action to switch to your melee weapons, for instance, this would suddenly be so much more useful because you could have yourself be like a permanent crossbow person, and then you don't have to spend anything to switch. The fact that you could just switch to 2 daggers and be just as good means that this kind of does nothing for us on the first one. And then your piercing shots also inflict gaping wounds. I mean, that's fine. I guess it would mean that... Oh, no. Yeah, I was going to say maybe it means that you could crossbow someone further away and not take disadvantage, but that's not even what it does. It's just attacks within melee range. So yeah, no. I don't think this is for us. Defensive Duelist. When wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can add reaction, or you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class. I don't think we need that. I think it's potentially good, but I don't think we need that. Proficiency bonus for us right now is 3. Yes, it is 3, according to that. So, yeah, effectively it would be giving us 3 armor class on a reaction, which doesn't seem as good as I would want it to be. Dual Wielder. You can use 2 weapon fighting even if your weapons aren't light, and gain a plus 1 bonus to armor class while wielding melee weapons in each hand. You cannot dual wield heavy weapons. Okay. I mean, it's plus 1 armor class. Nothing, basically, for us. You gain advantage on perception checks made to detect hidden objects and on saving throws made to avoid or resist traps. You gain resistance to the damage dealt by traps. Now, Perception is based on wisdom. Wisdom, we have a +1 on. So effectively, it'd be saying that we're allowed a +1 roll, as in we'll be allowed 2 +1 rolls to detect hidden objects. I don't think this is for us to take. I think what we should do with this is we should try and give this to people who are in the... or 2 people who are in the party who are not in the party together very often. Like, I would possibly give this to Shadowheart, and then maybe one other. I don't know who the other would be, but like something like that I think would work really well for us, because then we'd be able to get a lot of these perception checks passed, because I am noticing we're failing quite a few recently, but yeah, I don't think it's a huge deal right now. I don't think the resistance to damage dealt by traps matters at all, and the saving throws made to avoid or resist traps also does not make any difference to me. But the advantage on perception checks is really good. Durable. Your constitution increases by 1 to a maximum of 20. So that would actually give us a con boost. That would give us a +1 to con, which would affect our hit point maximum. Okay, so immediately not terrible. And you regain full hit points every time you take a short rest. Maybe not this character's one, but it's not terrible. Like, that I think is the best we've seen out of the current options. Elemental Adept. Your spells, I can stop reading there. We don't have spells. When you land a critical hit or kill a target with a weapon or a melee weapon attack, you can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with melee weapons you are proficient with and are wielding in both hands can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of -5 attack roll. Now that one actually sounds good on the first half. The second half is useless for us. But it does sound good on the first half because we do kill quite a lot of people with melee weapons. Okay, heavily armored and heavy armor thing doesn't matter. You gain armor proficiency with light armor. I'm already proficient. You gain 3 luck points, which you can use to gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, or make an enemy re-roll their attack roll. No, that also sounds like we're going to get a ton of pop-ups for reactions, which I'm not interested in. When a creature casts a spell within melee range of you, you have advantage on any saving throw against it and can use a reaction to immediately take an attack against the caster. I don't think this is what we're going for. Oh, and enemies you hit have a disadvantage on concentration saving throws. I don't think this is what we're going for, but this also is not terrible, right? Like, we attack a lot, so therefore we're going to have a lot of hits on casters if we want them to. We can move really quickly around around a battlefield, so we're very quickly able to reach casters. So effectively, this would allow us to get in range of casters. They wouldn't be able to do anything to us. We'd be able to cause them to lose their concentration. Like, that's potentially a great path for us. Magic Initiate. I've already said my piece on these. I don't like being, like, just a worse version of all of these, right? This is effectively just saying, I want to be a worse bard, I want to be a worse cleric, I want to be a worse druid, right? I don't want any of those. So we'll leave that alone. Martial Adept. You learn 2 maneuvers from Battlemaster subclass and gain superiority die to fuel them. You can regain expended superiority die after a short or long rest. What are the maneuvers? Spend an action and a reaction to direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally immediately uses their reaction to make a weapon attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage and forces target to drop the weapons they're holding. Distract your target, giving allies advantage on their next attack roll. You can evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. Use both your action and a bonus action on a turn to attack a target with advantage and deal additional 1 to 8 damage. You can deal additional 1 to 8 damage and attempt to goad the target into attacking you. Target receives disadvantage on attacking any other creature. Spend superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage. On a hit, select which friendly creature will gain half its movement speed. It will not provoke attacks of opportunity. Okay. Menacing attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage and possibly frightens the target. You can spend a superiority die and add it to the result of an attack roll. Spend a superiority die and make an attack that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage and possibly pushes the target back. Spend a superiority die and grant an ally 8 temporary hit points. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend a superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage. Swing your weapon in rapid sweeping arcs to attack multiple enemies at once. Roll your superiority die for damage. Okay. And then spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage and possibly knocks the target prone. What's a superiority die? D8s. You have 1. At fighter level 10, these dice become D10s. Okay. So, we would gain a superiority die and we'd be able to do these maneuvers. You regain a superiority die after a short or long rest. So what this is saying is, basically once per fight, you would be able to do one of these attacks, right? Because we're effectively short resting after each fight, right? I don't know if this is needed. It's interesting. I think it would be much more useful for someone like Lae'zel. Lae'zel would be good with this because she has fighter levels. She's going to get D10s, and yeah, I think that would be better. I think for us, that's not really our path. Can I unselect defeat? No. Okay. Your movement speed increases, and difficult terrain doesn't slow you down when you dash. If you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity. That's interesting. Gain proficiency with medium armor. That could be useful if we decided that we wanted to go that path, but at that point we would want to increase our dex, so it kind of gets in this chicken and an egg situation. So we would want to improve our dex so that we would have the higher dex value, but then we would want to but then we would have to wear our current armor, and then this one is saying, well, then you could use different armor, but then we wouldn't have the dex bonus that we're losing from this armor. So yeah, back and forth. Also, I think most medium armor has a lower max dex. That was difficult to work out in my head. Has a lower max dex than our max dex, so it's not really worth it. Don't need performer. Polearm master. Nope. You increase an ability by 1 to a maximum of 20 and gain proficiency. I mean, again, we could do that with con. I don't think we need to, but we could. It's an option. Ritual caster. No. When making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result. Honestly, not a terrible option, right? We do a lot of melee weapon attacks. This would mean that we would need to prioritize melee over over ranged, because that way we're doing the most damage, but maybe we should anyway. When an enemy within melee range attacks an ally, you can use reaction to make a weapon attack against that enemy. Target ally must not have the sentinel feat. You gain advantage on opportunity attacks. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. Useful for somebody at the front. We should probably give this to Karlach or Lae'zel. Something like that I think would be good. Your ranged weapon attacks do not receive penalties from high ground rules. Ranged attacks with weapons that you're proficient with have a -5 penalty to their attack roll, but deal an additional 10 damage. It could be alright. Doesn't sound terrible. That's using a shield. Gain proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. It's tempting. I like being good at skills. Nope. 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 And no. Okay. So, what did we come up with? Sharpshooter, savage attack, and then probably not durable. Was it durable? Is that the one I was looking at? Might have been durable, but I don't think that was the one I was thinking of. There was another one that increased it, wasn't there? That I was more interested in. Nope. Probably not. Maybe it was durable I was looking at and thinking, yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, I think I'm between... Or was I? I think I'm between Sharpshooter and Savage Attack, honestly, at this point. I think they're both pretty good. I don't think I was into Superiority Die. I think I'm going to take Savage Attacker. I think this is going to be really good for us. Like, we attack a lot with melee weapons. Like, an extreme amount with melee weapons. Being able to roll damage dice twice and take a higher result, it's going to just make ourselves do consistently higher damage. It might not be immediately noticeable, like it's not going to completely change the character, but it's definitely going to increase our damage output. So, let's do that. And it commits us to being basically a melee rogue. Oh, it moves on to the next person. I forgot they changed this to do that now. That's incredibly weird. I wasn't ready for that. But yeah, it gives us a difference between us and Astarion. So Astarion right now is going to be kind of a ranged rogue. He's going to be throwing in spells. He's going to be doing all sorts of stuff in the back line. Jumping in and out, putting poison on people. That's the way I see him playing out. And then I see us being the kind of person who's going to sneak in and just hit them for a ton of damage. Anyway, Warlock, level 8. There's been a lot of talk about Will and how I'm building him. And suggestions that I should respec him. I don't tend to like respecs. The reason I don't like respecs is I feel like, and this is a personal thing, right? Obviously the game has respecs in it. They're not that expensive. They're obviously encouraging you to try things out if you want to. But the way I like to see it is, what I want to do is make choices that are going to be good throughout the game, right? I want to be like, I'm going to take this, and it might be good early and it's going to fall off later. I'm going to take this. It's not going to be good early, but later we're going to get the payoff from taking it earlier, right? I want to make choices like that. And when you can respec, it's kind of like, well, why don't I just like choose the most optimal thing for this exact second in time, and the moment that changes, switch. Like, why don't we appear to be fighting a lot of undead. Why don't I just take exclusively things that do damage against undead, and then the moment we leave this area, just ditch that entire part of the character and move on to something else, right? To me, I like the consistency, I like the building a character across a game. So I'm resistant, but people have made some good arguments, and I am listening. I'm just resistant. Anyway, let's see, what do we have with him right now? Let's orientate ourselves. Let's work out what Will is before we even look at this side. So, he has the Book of Ancient Secrets. He has some magic rituals. He gains the Ray of Sickness, Chromatic Orb, and Silent spells. You can cast these spells once per long rest, and they don't expend any spell slots. I've not been using those correctly, because I've always been thinking of spell slots. Call on your patron to change your fate and add a 1d10 to an ability check. That sounds like something that's only going to activate in conversations, basically, so that's not going to come up too often. Deepen Pact. So, we chose Pact to the Chain, so our familiar gains an extra attack. We need to get better at using our familiars if we're going to continue with that. Yeah. So we definitely need to get better at using our familiars. Add your Charisma modifier to your Eldritch Blast. Okay. That's just being a human. That's just a bunch of things that he's proficient with. That's gaining bonuses to temporary hit points when you kill a creature. That's fine. That is just opportunity attack. That's a weapon you've got equipped. These are all things you have equipped, none of which matter. Okay. So we should be looking at more things that make our familiars better, probably, if we're going to keep going this path. Alright. That's fine. Spells. So we got more level 4 spells. What do we want from him? What am I looking for when I cast a spell? I guess counterspell is really useful. But again, it makes him like a worse will. All of these can be like all of these can be raised up to level 4. So effectively we should look at everything. Let's see here. What's Hex? You make your attacks deal additional damage to the target and give it disadvantage on ability of your choosing. Okay. Gain dash immediately as a bonus action on each of your turns until this ends. Okay. Command a creature to flee, move closer, freeze, drop to the ground, or drop its weapon. We need that. Charm Person, Burning Hands. Gain temporary hit points and deal cold damage to any creature that hits you with a melee attack. I'd rather not. Nope. Darkness, I've been told about some cheese strats with darkness. I may or may not use them, but I know about them. Cloud of Daggers we saw very, very temporarily. Hypnotize creatures that can see the pattern. They cannot attack you, they cannot move or act. Interesting. I don't know what we want to take with him. Blight. Plants take maximum damage from the spell and have disadvantage. We don't fight that many plants. Or maybe, wait, do the needle things count as plants? Even then, like, they were resistant to necrotic or immune, so it doesn't matter. Temporarily banish your target to another plane of existence. Can't take actions, move, take actions, bonus actions, or reactions, and can't be targeted. It's not terrible. Oh, let's maybe take banishment. It's useful to just be like, you, I'll deal with you later. What spells do we have? So Wall of Fire, Hunger of Hajar, Remove Curse, Vampiric Touch, Mirror Image, Scorching Ray, Arms of Hajar, and Hellish Rebuke. Those seem fine. Yeah, those seem absolutely fine. Feat. Okay, so this is where we start to make our character more. So previously we took Performer to increase his charisma by 1. I mean, the boring answer, which might end up being really good, is you just increase your charisma by another 2, which then means your Eldritch Blasts do an additional 1 damage, and your spells are more effective. I mean, I hate to say it, that sounds pretty good to me. We could give him Actor and then get another charisma bonus later. Just keep pushing that charisma up bit by bit. I don't know if that's the path. Probably not. Could give him things that increase his dex, which would make him better at using weapons. Which is part of what people have been talking about in the comments, is whether or not he should be using weapons and whether he should be using shields and what he should be using, which I'm not sure. I mean, I guess if he isn't using a... if he isn't going to be doing melee attacks, we should basically just get rid of his weapon, give him a staff and a shield, which would then make him Gale, which is what I'm trying to avoid, so... Yeah, don't know. Still thinking about it. Still haven't made any decisions on that. We can ignore a different type of damage. I mean, again, that's kind of like just Gale, but we'd choose a different damage type. But it doesn't really matter. Seeing what other stuff we have. I think, honestly, we just take the +2 charisma. You learn a cantrip, the number you need to roll a critical hit with spells is reduced by 1. I mean, that could be pretty nice as well, you know? Just reduce the critical hit you need with spells. I mean, he casts Eldritch Blast a lot. That's pretty good. That's also fairly alright. And then, what's the other one I was thinking of? One that people... Warcaster, yeah. Gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. And you can use cast Shocking Grasp when a target tries to move away from you. And that is also pretty useful. I think I'm just going to take the ability improvement on him, and I'm going to delay worrying about what we're doing with Gale until much later. That's my plan. Karlach. Barbarian. Gains health. A new feat available. Okay. Now, we could actually improve her ability to 20, because the one that she has, which improves her strength, goes up to a maximum of 23. So actually, this would mean that she would have 22 strength right now. That's very good. The other ones I was thinking of on her, we already have it. We already have Tavern Brawler. I was sure we had it, but I was like, want to double check. I don't know, something like Tough as well does make yourself tanky. Sentinel, when a target tries to attack an ally that Karlach is within range of, she will then attack them. Like, that seems pretty good. Yeah, and it stops people moving away from her. I think those are interesting things to have. Polearm Master. She does use the spear a lot. However, I don't think she actually needs the bonus action. Although you can make an opportunity attack when a target comes within range is also very weird. But I like it. Let's see here. Actually, Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna just say I should just take the strength bonus, but maybe not. I don't know. Every time I get this feat list, I do the same thing. I'm like, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about that? What about this? And then I end up just taking what I was gonna take with my first thought anyway. You don't want her to be wearing heavy armor. Yeah, I think we might just take the 2 strength, honestly, on her. I think that's fine. I don't think we need anything else. I think Sentinel is okay. I don't think it's what I'm going to give her. I think that Polar Master is also pretty cool, but again, she uses her bonus actions for more attacks. So, really, we just kind of want her to do more attacks. Like, just constantly, just keep hitting people. So yeah, I'll take 22 strength on her. And now, we have Shadowheart, a level 8 cleric. Okay, what does she get? So does she get new spells? She gets level 4 spells. Ho ho! She gets more health, and she gets this, Divine Strike Poison. Once per turn, deal 1 to 8 poison damage in addition to your weapon damage when you make a melee attack. Oh, that's just a thing. That's just an extra. I think, right? Like, that's just an attack. It's not a short rest, it's not a long rest, it's just like, you can deal 1 to 8 extra poison damage. Okay, I like that. What level 4 spells do we get? Banishment. Love that we took that on Will, only to immediately see it on Shadowheart. Freedom of movement. Snap an ally out of any stun. Difficult terrain can't slow them down, they can't be magically paralyzed or restrained. If they're restrained by non-magical means, it can spend 1.5 meters of movement to free itself. Okay. Death Ward. Protect a creature from death, the next time damage would reduce it to 0 hit points, it remains conscious with 1. And Guardian of Faith. Did we not already use Guardian of Faith? Oh, this just yeah, this literally just gave us an extra spell slot. I've already read these spells. I think, right? Because, I mean, I think we've literally used Guardian of Faith. So, yeah, it must have just given us an extra spell slot. Literally, that was it. I thought it was like another spell slot, and now you've unlocked that level of spells. But no, we've already been using them. Okay. Last time on her, what did we take? Ability improvement, maybe? We must have taken ability improvement, as I can't see what we took. Okay. Let's have a look. So, Warcaster was one that's been suggested, which is pretty good. So she can maintain concentration on a spell. She almost always has a concentration up. And ability to use Shocking Grasp at a creature moving out of melee range. That's kind of useful, right? That's a different type of attack she can use. Although Shocking Grasp probably is... I was going to say it's probably off of Int, but maybe it's off of whatever your spellcasting modifier is, which would be fine. Spell Sniper could be fine for her as well. What else? Sentinel, again, could be fine, but I think it's more for somebody who's better at melee weapon attacks than she is. Like someone like Lae'zel, I was thinking Sentinel sounds perfect for. Shield Master. Gain a bonus to dexterity saving throws while wielding a shield. If a spell forces you to make a dexterity saving throw, you can use a reaction to shield yourself and diminish the effect's damage. I do like that one as well. The ability to just gain extra bonuses for using a shield does actually work really well for her. No, I'm just seeing what else we have. I think those are the ones that really stand out to me. We could try and make her proficient with heavy armor, which would then increase her strength. That doesn't matter. If we made her proficient with heavy armor, she becomes even more of a like tanky person at the front. But I don't think we need that. Her dex modifier is not terrible, so well, it's a +1. It is terrible actually. So heavy armor might be fine. I don't think we're going heavy armor on her. Just seeing what else we have here. Could go ability improvement, increase her wisdom up to a 20. Which would be really, really good. The other one, Dungeon Delver. That's what I was thinking is the other one for her. Gain the advantage on perception. I really like being able to see things that that are invisible that the game has. So this one is like the out of combat option. This is the I want to be able to detect hidden objects option. This is a pretty good one in combat for having her have a concentration up. Although she has so many concentration spells, if she drops one, she could just cast another. And then Sentinel I don't think is the right path. And Shield Master I also don't think is where we want to go right now. I think I might go Dungeon Delver. Yeah, I think I might go with this. I think getting the advantage on perception checks is valuable to me, because I want to be able to find all these little secrets. I think that's going to pay out over time by getting us more and more, like, good things from seeing hidden objects. And Shadowheart's almost always in the party, so I think I'm going to take Dungeon Delver. That's my path forward. Right. So, that is our party leveled up. Took a while, but worthwhile spending some time on it, because then we will hopefully have chosen things that we're happy to stick with. Now, we have actually done our long rest, so it's time to leave camp and then head out. Actually, it's not quite time to leave camp. Drink this. You.
Sharp as ever.
Cast this. Let's get you a follower. So the Quasit I don't think was the right option. How about an Imp? So what does Imp do if it's Sting? Does some extra poison damage. Was the conditional? Possibly. Okay. It's on a save. Okay. Yeah, let's maybe summon an Imp. There we go. Let's see how that goes for us. Maybe it'll be better. Oh wait, no, we're not done yet on Will. Then cast yourself the armor. Good. I think that's solid for us there. He's all set up. You're all set up. You're good to go. Neither of you have things to cast. Right.
What to do?
Leave camp. Were we full up on loot, by the way? Or do we have lots of loot space?
Whatever comes.
We have an absurd amount of loot space. We do not need to do a sell right now. Okay, good.
Need to find a way forward.
And we could, but yeah, no. We're going to head along here towards the House of Healing. That's the plan. Right. Head this way. We've been along this path before. So this was the path to these guys. So this is kind of the furthest out we've been on this route. So now we want to head along this way as far as we can. Okay. Looks a bit menacing over here. What was the over here? Anything? Nope. Looked like it could be something, but it wasn't. Got some bits up here. Oh no, we have been up here, haven't we? Have we? No, we haven't. Okay. I think we've been somewhere that looks similar. I also did see that said True Soul. I should be sending these to Karlach. Grab that. Been told that there's going to be a lot of crates with nothing in it in this area. I'm willing to accept that. Right. Send that to Karlach. I'm going to ignore the True Soul right now. I don't know why all the torches are glowing. That is odd to me. That does not seem right. Oh, we can see something over there as well. That must be the House of Healing, maybe. Okay. Then to Karlach. Send to Karlach. Okay. Overlap sack. Send to Karlach. Thought of an idea for a mod for this game, or an extra option for this game. You set a designated looter, or like loot carrier, and you can be like, okay, any loot I pick up, send it to Karlach. Obviously doesn't make any sense from the multiplayer side of things for this game, which, like, some of the game's decisions are all because, you know, this game could also be played in multiplayer with another person controlling each character, and you could switch in and out of that at will. So, doesn't make a ton of sense, but from a single player standpoint, it'd be lovely to say, like, hey, this person has a lot of weight carrying capacity, send it to them instead of to me. Or you share weight carrying capacity across the party would also be nice, but anyway. True Soul Corliss. does not have a parasite on them, interestingly. Okay, can we speak to dead? Where's my... yeah, talk to dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What is your profession?
Wizard. General Thorn's favored.
Okay. How did you end up here?
Trapped. Shadow mastiffs. Repels them with flame.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Hear that? The lights might fend them off, but those mastiffs are still lurking about.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's one of the few times we've had a companion speak during our Talk to Dead. How did you die?
Unslaked hunger. Unquenched thirst.
Ah, so trapped in here by the shadows and ended up, like, it was the choice between dying to the mastiffs or dying from lack of food and water. How are the torches still burning?
Spell. Continual flame.
Okay. How can I extinguish the torch flames?
Destroy torches.
That would
The
work.
spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The other question is, why would I want to extinguish the torch flames? I guess so I can fight... oh, how did I miss this one? So I guess so I can fight the mastiffs? Oh, it's our journal. Oh, okay. Read. Journal log of True Soul Corliss. Day 4. Scouting mission dispatched by Kethrak Thorm to Shadowlands. Objective: locate nest of absolute non-believers. Reached outskirts of village. Disturbing sounds echo throughout the shadows. Must evade pursuit. Preparing to create a light barrier for protection against lurking monsters in deadly darkness. May the absolute guide me. Okay. I do have to ask, though. Why would we... It doesn't make any sense to destroy the torches. I mean, I understand why we might want to. Like, because then we get XP for fighting this fight. But it's like, why would we? Also, this... What's this down here? So that's the toll house down here. So I guess across the water is the House of Healing. So we're going to have to go down this way if we want to get... yeah, to there. We all just failed the perception save check? Wait. You have a bonus, right? Wait, what? Skill check. 8 plus 4. Oh, to detect hidden objects. He doesn't get an advantage on every perception check, just hidden objects. Okay. Or maybe you want to fight the mastiffs here because then you don't have to fight them later. Okay, I'm destroying them. I should quick save at this point. We are effectively destroying a sanctuary that's been created, though. It does seem a little bit selfish. That's okay. We can be a little bit selfish. Hello. We knew this was going to happen. Alright, so we have some over here.
Ready for another round?
What are they weak to? Anything in particular? Nope. Oh, they have something going on here. Shadow Thief. They deal additional damage against lightly or heavily obscured creatures and creatures made out of shadows. And Shadow Veil. It's resistant to a bunch of damage types. That's a sunlight weakness. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need to use a rage. I'm going to not use a rage. Okay. Followed by... attacking again. Nice. Okay. That's fine. End turn.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Switch. Get to stabbing.
Think you can take me on?
And then another stab in here. Huge damage. So if I look at my offhand attack, it just says dice rolled again. Okay, let's see here. So there's our damage roll. There. I'm just trying to see where... Oh, it does say reroll on there as well. Okay. So yeah, it must be dice rolled again. I guess it calculates how much damage it does. If it kills, it doesn't go like, I'm going to work out how to do more damage. It just goes, I'm done. And gives you the dice rolled again message. Okay. It missed, which means that it's now taking some damage from that. I guess I want you to fly over here and attack this one. The reason I want you to attack this one is that one's already moved, so it's not going to be able to attack back immediately. And do Sting. Followed by Sting. Okay, that's pretty good damage.
This is my time.
So does that do 6 to 15? Yeah, so probably that. Nice, and that gives us Dark One's Blessing for temporary hit points. That's fine. It missed and took damage. Could hit it. Could also just do a little one of those or something. Yeah, let's hit this one. So it gives it Radiating Orb, which is what? Has -1 to attack rolls per remaining turn. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. So now it's going to run up and attack here. We can shield blow it. Which knocks it prone. Which now means we can absolutely destroy it.
Good hands.
Oh, we crit, which means we get temporary hit points. Yeah, okay, that's good. In fact, if we were being optimal, we should have offhanded attacked both of them twice, because then we would have got a crit on both offhand attacks. Yeah, that would have been more sensible. Anyway, whatever.
I got this.
Attack.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Reckless. Do it again. I'm sure that said 96% that we missed twice. That's okay. Oh, the second one did hit. Okay, it just took damage a little bit delayed.
Don't waste a step.
Alright, that seemed good. That seemed better than our usual fight. That had a level of preparation and thought behind it. Okay, I'm happy with that. What's this? Shadow Cloaked Ring. Oh, that's the ring that it was using. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the one that does additional damage to creatures made of shadow. Oh, I see. Send to Karlach. Does anyone actually have any ring slots free right now?
Hey, good looking.
Not really, no. That would be one for Lae'zel if we decide to use her in the area again, because she has the resistance to ants ring still. Okay. Over here. Send to Karlach. Send to Karlach. Send to Karlach. Send... Wait, is this... It doesn't matter. Send to Karlach. Okay. Things down here. We've seen something in there, apparently. Whole bunch of things down there that we've seen.
That might be worth a look.
What? Ooh. Small movable brick. Okay. We have a potter's chest key. That will save us having to unlock it. That's fine. Nothing in here. So we know there are a bunch of things down in that area below. It's fine. Grab that. Okay. Well, let's have a look at this potter's workshop, I guess. I'll wait for the save to go through. There we go. How am I surprised? We saw them. I thought. Also, what are these? Okay, not good. These are measles. Ow. Ow. Hey, Karlach was not surprised. So, garroting. Moving more than 5 meters away will break the garrote, and this is silencing these us, apparently. Right, this is a rage situation. Okay. You have a lot of health. Guess I want to help. I don't know. Probably against the one that's on Will. Probably our main target. Let's go with sacrificing movement. Piercing strikes. Followed by another attack. Okay. Everyone took damage. I would love to attack here. I'm not actually going to take an attack of opportunity here. That's fine. Do it. I'm immobile. Why am I immobile? Because of being restrained? Okay. That's not good. I would take negatives here to shooting up. Okay. Not sure what the plan is here. Could stab the thing which is garroting us. Are these guys weak to anything? Nope. Do hurt though. Maybe heal and just start stabbing, maybe? So we take disadvantage on those as well, in which case I'm just going to shoot this guy. There we go. Why was that so delayed? Second attack, please. Where's my second attack? I have no idea where my second attack is. Did I not have a bonus attack? I guess not. Okay. Weird. Oh, it just teleported Will away. Oh, and us away. Oh, well, I hate that. Yeah, okay, that hurt. That I hate that. Alright. Hit you. Hit you. Okay.
This is gonna feel good.
Yeah, you're probably in the best situation here. Attack. Nice. Followed by attacking. Recklessly. Followed by a frenzied strike. Let's go. Let's do as much as we can.
On the victor's path.
Will is currently silenced. I'll say a silenced Will does not sound like the most useful of people. I'm gonna chug one of those. Stab him. You hit. Well done. Honestly, well done.
To focus.
Okay, Shadow Heart. You can still use some of these actually, which is interesting. Oh, I need to move that slightly to make that look better. Let's do Divine Strike Poison on this creature. Let's do it. We missed. Okay. Cool. End turn. Okay. Well. Stab him. And then continue to stab him. Nice. So they now all get their turns. Shadow teleporting us all over the place. So far away, we're having to load different areas. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I'm happy it brings Will's familiar with him. That makes life easier.
Put him up.
Wondering whether I wanted to throw over there, but I think I have to just attack the one in front of me. Okay. Then frenzied. Nice. Freed.
Covered.
Let's go stand here. We're ready next turn to throw a thing at somebody. Will. Stab. Nice. Okay, Will's actually really close to killing their target as well, although we did do some damage earlier. Okay, here. Obviously heal. Then try again. Yeah, let's do it. Why would I want to ask for... Well, yeah, why would I want to ask whether I'm going to do that? I don't know. We'll leave it on for right now. Okay, your turn. Heal. Get to stabbing. Nice. That's fine. Next. Where are you taking me? Okay. Let's free you. And again. Nice. This means we can start moving back along to areas that we already know. Why is she laughing?
Over there.
Okay. Throw. Returning pike up here.
Andy.
Followed by throwing. Returning pike. Up here. Nice, we've ungarroted him. There's only one left, which is over this way. Okay. And then run this. Well, you can't move. That's fine.
Need to act fast.
Right. Heal. Do this and hit. Oh, I guess what was happening before is I was attacking, but I wasn't attacking with Divine Strike. So it was saying, did you want to use that? And you can specifically select to use it. I understand. That's why I asked. Okay, here. Dash.
One day I'll catch a break.
And then I'm out of actions. That's fine. I just want to get close enough so that if you teleport somewhere, I can get to you. What is that? That is horrible. I don't even know how to visualize where you are.
Incoming.
It's actually horrible.
Concentrate.
Could I push this thing? Is that more than 5 meters away from me? It is exactly 4 meters away from me. That's actually just annoying. Hide.
Come find me if you dare. Gods, it's
Okay.
hot in here.
Dash. And then I would like to frenzied throw on that creature. So for that one, I would need to go this way. I think. I can't even figure out how I would throw there. Like here?
Find a route.
That's what I'm trying to do. You can hit it. Okay. Nice. Wait, she lost Garroted Restrained? Oh no, because it went prone. Oh, I could have moved her away. Never mind. Wait, Will's not even in the fight. Will was teleported so far away, he's no longer counted as in the fight. Okay.
Keeping pace.
Let's bring Will back. I hadn't realized that he wasn't even in the fight at all. Alright, all the way back over here. Hey guys. There we go. This fellow's worth re-adding him to the fight, you know?
Still on my feet.
Okay. Get up here.
Right on my feet.
Oh, there's Karnas. Oh, this is where we are. Oh, okay. I understand. Shoot. Good. Now it stands up. That's its turn. Throw.
1, 2.
Wait, it's back. Oh, that's the wrong one. What's this one? Improvised melee weapon. No. Right, throw. Hit it. Nice. Enraged throw. Get it. Wonderful.
Can't give up now.
And now I know where I am. Oh, wait, whoa. Back up here.
What path lies before me? Is that blood?
You.
No, never mind.
Use the ladder. I want to loot up here. Okay, so I don't know what maze elves are, but I don't like them. That's all. That's what I know. I'm trying to like figure out how to get out of this. There we go. So what are they? Twisted, cruel hermits affected by Shadowfell. Imbued with magic, they move through the shadows to snatch their victims. Okay. Also, this is a short rest. If ever I've seen a short rest, that's one. Also love that she gains bless on it, because it counts as her healing herself, and when she heals someone she gains bless, or they gain bless. It's like a weird little synergy, which has no benefit. Like I can think of almost zero reason, or zero way to actually use that. Okay, you. Alright, I'm going to check the last one. Didn't mean to press escape there. I just meant to go out of a menu. It's fine. So where's this? This is back here. Okay. Oh, so that's near to these guys. Wow. They teleported us really long ways. Yeah, they also went all the way down here. Showed us the way over to the House of Healing. But yeah. Interesting. Right. Now, back in here. Also, good to know that just the fact that we can see the check that says seen doesn't mean that they're not going to surprise us. Which, I don't know. I guess I should have blown up the building. That seems to be the solution that was asked for there. This is fine. We looted all that. Burlap sacks. You never know. You might get some more rotten food. Right. Vase. Oh no. This is just all vases. That's fine. I'm not going to go... Well, actually. Ungroup. Okay, there's not space there to loot. That's fine. There's not space to loot. I'm not going to loot. Just ungroup to stop everyone trying to follow me everywhere.
Let's march.
Grab. Grab. Right.
All's well that
Just
ends.
keep looting in a sensible manner. Didn't mean to pick up the lemon. Right. These are too far away. This one. Send to Karlak. These couple. In here. Nothing. Send to Karlak. Send to Karlak. That's fine. Nothing in here. Okay, keep moving around. Another vase. Another vase. A vase. Up here. Okay, we got a note. An idol of Selune and luminous gloves. When the wearer deals radiant damage, the target receives 1 turn of radiating orb. I'm going to send that to Shadowheart. Send that to Shadowheart as well.
Good craftsmanship. Wasted on Seluna. Maybe it can be repurposed somehow.
Maybe. Then down here. What's the note say? Moon Maiden, protect those of us who would not turn from you no matter the consequences in this short life. Keep these artifacts of our devotion until such a time as we may openly infuse our spirits with your white light once more. Grant cunning to my brother, Halfred, in his efforts to conceal the rest of your relics. Let the name Last Light not be a portent. Let the moon glow continue forever. Fill our hearts.
Moving in.
Ooh. Investigate the Selûnite resistance. Okay. We should investigate further in Last Light Inn. Okay. Interesting. So there's more to the inn, maybe? Okay. Wonder what we're going to find. I'm going to keep looting this area. Just make sure we get everything. I think we pretty much have. And go down to the other area it sent us down into. As obviously nothing is going to happen in this area. Because, you know, it teleported us here. It's fine. Get rid of those. To Karlach. It's fine. I was also just wondering, I saw a new way of looting here. There we go. That's actually slightly more efficient looting. Open multiple containers if you're standing next to them all at once, and then you can just press escape to get rid of all of them. You might be like, that's the smallest amount of optimization you could do here, but it is actually kind of useful given how much we loot. I think the hidden object's slightly in here. It was a trap, huh? That was the hidden object, was the trap. Good to know. Okay. Lockpick. And in here, got a lovely 30 on our lockpick. Ring of Twilight. Gain a +1 bonus to armor class when obscured. Okay, it reminded me, I gave those gloves to her and I never had a look. Are these worth putting on? They might be. She has something that already gives her this ability, doesn't she? Yeah. When a wearer deals damage while illuminated by a light source, they inflict a radiating orb upon the target. Now, doing that with luminous gloves as well means that we would get 2 turns of radiating orb, which means that they would have a -1 attack per remaining turn. So they get -2 to attack every time we deal damage. That sounds pretty good. Also, I just noticed we still have our light ring on that I never used. Should I use this on like ourselves? That's a little too bright.
Another step forward.
Okay, but we were given this ring to use in this area, and then I just never used it. Okay, talk of never using it. I'm never using my like new looting thing. What's this? Key. Love the number of times we get keys, and then like we just like don't know what they're for. Send these to Karlach. Stained towel. Harper interrogation transcript. Official interrogation transcript. Harper in charge. Kaladov Everspring. Transcriber. Luna Shorn. Your name. Dal. Dal Timber Mom. Occupation. Farmer Mom. Potatoes. A farmer. How many guards has Thorm stationed at the south wall? Dal Timber. What do you mean south wall? Do not play the fool with me, Timber. The Moonrise south wall. I don't know, I swear it. Liar. Write this down, Luna. Thorm's spy refuses to cooperate. Harsher measures required. I said write it down. Okay. Dagger and a stained towel. How much is a stained towel worth? Whew. Worth a whole gold. We could have been playing the entire game without that gold had we not picked it up. Would have completely changed the playthrough. Right. And with that, we have reached the crossroads. One route takes us over here, one route takes us down here. But this route looks very much like that is going to take us to the House of Healing. Which sounds great. House of Healing and potentially the Waning Moon as well. Assuming that Moonrise Towers is on this route, I'm thinking there's going to be water between Moonrise Towers and these bits, which is how it separates them. So, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.